Hey everyone, so I just saw the Nintendo Direct, and man, I'm not interested in anything but one thing, and that was Star Ocean, the second story remake. As some of you guys know, I love the Star Ocean series, and seeing that remake just really just threw me through a loop. Finally something I'm excited about. Now, Star Ocean been one of my favorite RPG series for a long time. A lot of you guys know that, and I've always felt like the best game in the series was the second story. Now, the last time I actually played this game, I think it was on the 20th anniversary. I actually played the original PlayStation version of it. You know what was crazy about playing it after all these years is that it felt like I was a teen again playing it. It just felt like there was something familiar about it, but yet something new. It was just a great experience, and I beat the game again. Um, and a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people noticed, but Star Ocean, the second story, has I think like 81 different variation endings. And me hearing about that when I was like a teen, just that blew me away. Like 81 different endings, like this is crazy. So I think I got like maybe I'm telling you guys right, I got at least 60 something of them over the years. But anyways, going back to the new remake, it looks great. I'm very impressed. I'm already liking the voice acting I'm hearing for it. It just feels like this game is getting the AAA treatment that it deserves, in my opinion. A lot of people choose Star Ocean until the end of time is the best one, and there's a good argument there. Especially not really if you look at the ending, but going back to the second game, I just feel like it was the definitive game in the series that really just brought a lot of people to it. It was, I believe, the second story almost became a greatest hits for the PS1. It didn't quite make it. Till the End of Time did become a greatest hits, so it has that going for it. But I've always liked the Star Ocean series for its exploration. I love the item creation, the private actions that will determine whether characters will get along with each other, and that can affect the ending. Just has so much going for it, and I'm just really ecstatic about this release. And the best part about finding out about this game is that it is getting a physical release off the bat, which it deserves. I'm happy that Square Enix is putting this together. When I saw that, I was blown away. One of the things is crazy. It's like when you see a game you want to play, at least as a physical collector, there's always that dread whether the game will get released as a physical or not. They'll go with the digital sales first. And if it does well, it'll possibly get a release, but you just never know. But Star Ocean, right off the bat, getting a physical release, which is, man, just so impressive for me. There's no worse dread than wondering if a game you really like will get a physical release or not, at least as a physical collector. But anyways, it's happening, so celebration on that. We also found out that there's going to be a collector's edition for it. Now, I tried to go pre-order the collector's edition, but it said it was sold out already. I don't know if that's just some kind of hiccup going on. Maybe they haven't started sales on it yet, or maybe there's something wrong with the system. I don't know, but if the collector's edition sold out already, man, I'm disappointed. It looked pretty good, but I don't know if it was really worth the price they're asking for. They want $200 for it, so I don't know, man. I mean, from what it comes with, I know it comes with soundtrack. Soundtrack looks good. 4 discs, but everything else, I'm not really too sure about. Does that really justify the $200 price tag? Probably doesn't. But if you're a hardcore fan, you're not really gonna care because you just want, Star Ocean. Or maybe you will. I don't want to spend $200 on a collector's edition. That's for damn sure. But if it's sold out already, I'm not gonna really have a choice. So a little bit about the game. If you guys don't know about Star Ocean, it is a action RPG that is really combo heavy with the physical attacks. I mean, you could pretty much pummel your enemies in this game. It's pretty insane if you power up and use the right weapons. It's insane. Like one of the things in this game which was awesome for me was making the characters dizzy, and you can inflict so much damage if you have a lot of physical characters on the field. And the magic attacks are really well done too. And from what I'm seeing in this game, they're even more impressive than they were on the PS1 and the PSP version. So really looking forward to that. But Star Ocean is a pretty straightforward story, I would say. It's a direct sequel from the first Star Ocean game. It takes place, I think, around 18 years later, and you play as the first game's character, Roxas Kenny. You play as his son, and also the other character, Reyna, which I don't want to explain her story too much because it's kind of complicated. But basically, Claude gets he gets blasted to another planet, and basically that's where he meets Reyna, and that's where the story starts. And he's trying to get back home, but also he runs into issues on that planet. And that's where the game pretty much picks up at. Now, this was the first game in the series that let you play as two different protagonists. It really I mean, the story is different who you play as, like with different scenes and everything like that. But it all comes together. I would say it's hard to say who you should play as. You know, Claude is definitely he's a fighter. He gets a lot of cool physical combo attacks. Reyna is a healing character, so lots of healing magic. So if you like the support characters and and sit back, she'll probably be your choice. But also too, as you recruit characters, you can switch who your main character is that you play as during the combat. So there's that too. Anyways, guys, I am celebrating right now. I'm really happy this is coming out. The Star Ocean series, maybe it's back somehow. Maybe we'll get games yearly. Last year we got Divine Force. I love that game. And now I'm getting one of my favorite games in the series, the second story, as a physical. So hopefully this trend will continue. But anyways, guys, let me know what your favorite Star Ocean game is, and do you plan on picking this up?